All right, Shivu. So let's start with our class for today. So we will just
Uh,
do a quick recap of the last class that we did. Okay. So I would
she,
like to see how much do you remember from the first class that we had. So how do you greet someone? Do you remember that?
I have the notes here and I was
Mhm.
reviewing it.
Great.
Um,
That's great. So you can just go through your notes and try to recall what was the word for the greeting. How do you greet someone when you meet someone?
uh,
So what
Namaste.
did you, very good, namaste. And how do you ask for their well-being? How do you ask them?
आप कैसे है
That's
और
great.
तुम कैसे हो?
Wonderful. So that's the formal and informal settings, right? आप
Yeah,
कैसे हैं? That's the formal setting, and तुम कैसे हो? That's the informal setting. Great. And
yeah.
how do you respond?
Um, TK
Hmm.
or let me review it again. TK.
So you better say मैं ठीक हूँ, मैं
मैं
ठीक
ठीक
हूँ.
हूँ.
हाँ,
Uh,
great.
ठीक नहीं
And
हूँ.
correct. मैं ठीक नहीं हूँ, मैं ठीक हूँ. That's something that you can say as a response to आप कैसे हैं. Okay, and how do you say thank you to someone?
धन्यवाद और शुक्रिया.
धन्यवाद. Great, great. And when you depart, how do you take leave from someone?
Uh, um, I believe it's the same word, namaste.
No, but namaste is okay. That's more often when you meet someone, then you say namaste. But when you
Uh,
depart, when you take leave of someone, then you say bye, फिर मिलेंगे, kind of
फिर
like that.
मिलेंगे.
Yeah,
Yeah,
फिर मिलेंगे. Or when you are trying to say nice to meet you, you can say आपसे मिलकर अच्छा लगा.
आपसे मिलकर अच्छा लगा.
Yeah. So you remember that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's move towards today's class. So today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you about the personal pronouns that we have in Hindi and how do we use those personal pronouns, and then a few things about the family. Okay.
Mhm.
Right. All right. So let's start. So I will start with the personal pronouns today. All right. So personal pronouns in Hindi. So now for I,
मैं
मैं, you have the word मैं. Okay. मैं.
मैं
For now, I told you in the last class that when you are referring to you, there are two ways. Either you refer to in a formal way or you refer to the person in an informal way. Okay. So I'm
Mhm.
going to teach you both the ways. It's not same as in English. It's different from English. English, we just have the word you, whether we are talking to our friend, to someone younger to us, or to our father or someone elder. But when it comes to Hindi, so when you're talking in the informal way, it's tu. Now, tu is
तुम
for someone who is very much close, very much close. So you can call them tu. Okay, you can call them tu.
Mhm.
The next is so tu is would be very close, and this is very informal,
Okay.
very informal. So very casual. Okay.
Mhm.
The next is tum. It is informal, but not as much as tu. Okay. So
Okay.
this tum is used for younger friends, etc. or people you are familiar with. All right.
Mhm.
So now the difference between tu and tum is based upon the degree of friendliness that you have with the person. Okay.
Okay.
Person who is very much close to you, with whom you can crack jokes and all, you can call him tu. Who you
Mhm.
know that he won't mind. And the person that you know he's younger to you, but you cannot be that much comfortable with that person. You cannot open with that person that much. You use tum for that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
these two are the informal settings for calling someone. Now we come to the formal setting. So when it's formal setting, then the word is aap.
आप
So it's very this word aap is very much full of regard, very much full of respect towards someone. So if you're talking to someone who is a stranger, who is elder to you, maybe your boss, your parents, whoever, or who is at a higher post than you are, then you call them aap. Okay,
Mhm.
elders, stranger, parents, boss, your superior, or anyone who holds respect, who holds regard for you, you call them aap.
Oh, okay.
After that, we have he and she. Okay. We can also include it in this. So for he, she, we have the word vah,
Voix.
vah. So we usually, when we pronounce this word, it comes out to be a sound like wo.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. So you can call it wo. So whether you are referring to someone masculine, you're referring to someone feminine, you can address them as wo. But this is the third person who is not near to you, who is far from you. Wo.
Hmm.
Okay, so you are pointing towards someone. Wo. Now this wo could be a boy. This wo could be a girl. All right. The listener will find it out from the context about whom you are talking. If you're talking about a boy or if you're talking about a girl. Okay. We will
Whoa.
see that. We will see that later on. So you can call it wo or vah. Vah. Okay.
Wah.
Vah. So vah is very standard form. Vah and wo. That's a colloquial pronunciation. Colloquial pronunciation. Okay.
Okay.
So you can either use vah or wo. Wo is
Okay.
very much used wo. All right. Then we have we in English. And for this, we have the word hum.
Hum.
Hum. It's hum. Hum. Okay. So it includes you and me, hum. It includes a group of people when three or four or more people are standing with you, sitting with you. So if you want to address the entire group, you say hum, which includes you yourself as well.
Okay.
Okay. Now, whether it is a group of males or it is a group of females, all of them address themselves as hum.
Okay.
Okay. It could be a mixed group of males and females. In that case as well, it will be called as hum.
Okay.
Okay.
Hum.
Comes to you all. And if you are talking to a group of people and if you are addressing them in an informal way, then you call them tum sab.
Sub.
Tum sab. And when you are using this in informal way, you say aap sab.
Oh, okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
So just let's go through this one. So for I, you have main.
Uh-huh.
Okay. For you, in the informal setting, you have tu and tum. Two variants are there, tu and tum. I
Uh-huh.
explained you when you use tum and when you use tu.
Yeah.
In the formal setting, you have aap. Now, if you find it a little bit difficult, then you can just replace it with tum. In fact, if you are not able to differentiate at this point of time where you are going to use tu, where you are going to use tum, you can just stick to tum.
Okay.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. But in formal addressing, it will be aap, always and always aap. Okay,
Hmm.
formal. Then you have he, she, that will be they or wo or vah. Then you have
Uh-huh.
we, that is hum, ya hum sab, or you can say hum sab, hum or hum
Hum sub.
sab. Okay. Then you
Mm.
have you all. So in the informal setting, it becomes tum sab, and in the formal setting, it becomes aap sab. And for they, the word is they or wo sab.
What's up? Okay.
All right. Perfect. Did you note them down?
No, I'm going to use the recording to.
All right. Perfect. 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 So once you have the recording, you can note them and you can jot them in your notes so that you
Yeah.
can practice them. All right. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So now let's talk a little bit about the family. Okay. The family. So the word for family in Hindi is parivar.
Parivar.
Parivar. Okay.
Parivar.
Parivar. Now, who all you have in the family? First, you have the leader of the family, that is the father, right?
Uh-huh.
So the word for father is pitaji,
Pita. Pitaji.
pitaji. Now, in Hindi, we use this word ji to show regard and respect someone.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So in fact, we use this word ji with the names as well. If I want to show my respect, show my regard to someone, so I can often say, if, for example, suppose there is someone named John. Okay. Now,
Mm.
John, if I'm calling him with his first name, now John, obviously, John does not mind if I call him just John. But coming from the Indian culture, my culture asked me to pay him some regard, show him some regard, show him some respect. So I
Mm.
call him John G.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting my point?
Yeah.
Perfect. So father is Pitaji. Then you have mother, that's
Mataji.
Mata, Mataji. Okay.
Mm.
Or you also call it Ma.
Mom
Ma.
or Ma?
Ma. Ma.
Ma.
Ma. Ma. I put the N just to give it a nasal effect.
Okay, Ma.
Ma. Ma. Okay. Then who all do you have in your family? Then you have your brother, right?
Uh-huh.
Brother is Bhai.
Bye. Is that older brother or younger brother?
That's what I'm coming to. That's what I'm coming to. So the word for brother remains the same, Bhai. But when it comes to the elder brother, that would be Bada Bhai.
Bada bhai.
Okay. And to show that he is elder, we usually say Bhai Ji.
Bhaiji. Mm.
Okay. Elder brother. Younger brother. Chota Bhai.
Bada bhai.
So because he is younger, so we just call him Bhai.
So Bada is bigger, Chota is smaller.
Bada is elder, Chota is younger.
Younger, Chota is younger. Okay.
And yes, you can use that in context of big and small as well. Bada means
Okay.
big and Chota means small.
Okay.
Okay. You can use that in that context as well. Then we have sister,
Bahan?
behen. Exactly.
Yeah.
Behen. Now, if it is elder, then it will be badi behen.
Badi Bahan. Choti
And if
Bahan.
younger, it will be choti behen.
Choti Bahan.
Now, here you see how the adjectives are changing their form. When it is for a masculine, it is bada. But when it is for a feminine, it is badi. When it is
So it's like Spanish. It's like Spanish. They have gender.
exactly, it's the same way. It's the same way. It works. Hindi and Spanish work the same way. So
Yeah.
the adjective changes its form as per the gender of the noun.
Mm.
Okay, we'll come to it later. Now, after sister, who do you have? You have your wife,
Wife.
patni.
Padni.
Patni. Wife
Mm.
is patni. Okay, patni.
Yeah.
son, beta,
Beta.
daughter,
Beti.
beti. Your kid. Now, if you're talking about them as a group, that I have two kids, right?
Mhm.
So the word for kids is bacche.
Bache.
So I have two kids. I have two bacche. One is beta, one is beti. Got
Mhm.
it? That's
Yeah.
how it works. Bacche.
Bache.
Then you have neighbor,
Neighbor. Mm.
padosi,
Perosi.
padosi. Neighbor is padosi.
Perosi.
Okay.
What
So
about
this is a,
husband?
oh yeah, I forgot it. Husband. Husband. That is pati.
Pati?
Pati. Pati.
Okay.
Pati. You don't have the ta voice there. That is pati. Soft ta. Pati.
Okay.
Okay.
Pati.
So yeah. So a couple, or I would say husband wife, is called pati patni.
Pati Patni. Hmm.
We are husband wife. हम पति
What about
पत्नी हैं.
parents?
I'm coming there. I'm coming there.
Hmm.
So if we say we are husband wife, हम पति पत्नी हैं. Got it?
Yeah.
Parent. Now, in the very formal setting, you call it mata pita.
Mata Pita.
They are my parents. वो मेरे माता पिता हैं. Okay. And in the
Hmm.
casual setting, you call it ma baap.
Ma Pop. Okay.
That's very much casual. We seldom use it. So we use the standard form mata pita. वो मेरे माता
Ma-
पिता हैं. They are my parents.
Mhm.
वो मेरे माता पिता हैं. Okay. And you have brother's wife. The word for brother's wife is ha bhi.
Bobby.
Bhabi. That's your brother's wife.
Hmm.
Okay. Then you have nephew. That is your bhatija. Bhatija.
But uh-huh.
Okay. Then you have niece. Bhatiji.
Baji?
Bhatiji. Bhatiji.
Batiji. Batiji. Batija Batiji.
Nephew. Nephew is bhatija. Niece is bhatiji. Okay.
Okay.
Now the relationship in Indian culture or in Hindi culture are a little bit complicated. How? Uh, Whenever you have in English culture, you have cousin, right? You have brother, and whether it's your sister's son, whether it's your brother's son, you call them same, right? You don't differentiate between them.
Yeah.
But here there's a difference in Indian culture. If it's my brother's son, I call him bhatija. But if it's my sister's son, then there's a different word for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will tell you that later because if I go with that right now, it might become a bit confusing for you. So right now we will
Okay.
be sticking to this only. Okay. So now
But
these bhatija and bhatiji, these are the kids of your brother, not of your sister.
okay.
Okay. All right. They are the kids of your brother. Bhatija and Bhatiji. Got it?
Yeah.
Any confusion? Any questions?
Oh no, not so far.
All right. So, as per my understanding, whatever
Oh, sister.
we,
Sister. Sorry. Sister's husband.
oh yeah, that's, that's important as well. We can have that right now.
Hmm.
Sister's husband, that would be your D, ja, G. Now, this G is to pay regard. The word for
Hmm.
sister's husband is Dija.
Okay.
Okay. So, sister's husband, Dija Ji. Now,
Jesus.
in the Indian culture, this place is seen with utmost regard.
Okay.
The husband of a daughter or the husband of a sister is seen with utmost regard. So, I call my sister's husband as Jija Ji, and
Oh,
I pay him due respect. Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
All right. Any other relation that coming to your mind at this point of time?
Grandparents and grandchildren.
Ah, yeah, of course. So, first grandparents, that would be Dada, Dadi.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Dada, Dadi. Now you can understand it's very clear from this that Dada is
Grandfather.
grandfather and Dadi is grandmother. Okay. Now, but both of them are paternal.
Uh-huh.
So this is your father's father and this is your father's mother, Dada
Okay.
and Dadi. Now, if those have been your mother's parents, then the pronunciation will be a bit different. The word will be a bit different for them. So these are your paternal grandparents. Now, if I talk about maternal grandparents, they will be Nana, Nani.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So this is your maternal grandfather, the father of your mother, and this is your maternal grandmother, mother of your mother.
Uh-huh.
Got it? So
Yeah.
words for both of them are different. For my father's father, he will be my dada. My mother's father, he will be my nana. My mother's, my father's mother, she will be my dadi. And my mother's mother, she will be nani.
Okay.
Okay. And children as well. You want to know them today or in the next class?
We can do that next time as well.
In the next class.
That's
Yeah. We'll come to the children in the next class. All right.
yeah.
So today, what you know right now is, you know the personal pronoun. How do you call yourself? मैं, तुम, वो, हम, तुम सब, आप सब, और वो सब. That's what you know
Uh-huh.
today, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, you know the members of family. How do you call each member of the family? Although this list is not exhaustive, we'll keep on adding more and more to this. Okay. As and when
Okay.
we keep on studying. Other than that, the another thing that I feel is important to tell you today is numbers. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, definitely. एक, दो, तीन, चार.
Exactly. Yeah. Because those are important. If you are going to a store, then you must know the numbers.
Uh-huh.
Now, zero is either you can call it zero in Hindi
और
or you
पूरा
can call it shunya.
शून्य
Now, the
शून्य.
proper word shunya, the proper word for zero is shunya. शून्य. This is एक. This is दो. Then you have तीन.
तीन,
This
चार,
is चार. This is
पाँच,
पांच. This is
सात,
no. This is छः.
छः,
छः.
छः और छः.
छः. This is छः. You call it छः. This is सात.
सात,
This is आठ. This is नौ. And this is 10.
10.
Okay. So I believe that knowing these numbers will also help you for now. So
Mm-hmm.
I would expect you to learn these numbers. I'll expect you to learn these family relations that we have learned today. So that because if you know and if you learn these numbers and these family relations, and at least I expect that from the next class onwards, you will be able to make short and little sentences.
अच्छा.
Yeah. I'll be telling you some professions as well, so that you can start making some little sentences, some short sentences using those professions, like saying, I am a doctor, I am an
Mm-hmm.
engineer, right?
मैं
So you
एक
should
मैं
be,
एक डॉक्टर है. Is that how you say?
um,
मैं एक डॉक्टर है.
मैं डॉक्टर हूँ.
मैं डॉक्टर हूँ.
मैं डॉक्टर हूँ. Now, I will try to do this in the next class. I will try to help you to use the vocabulary with all the personal pronouns that we have learned today, like मैं, तुम, आप. Yeah. So we will do it something like this. मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, तुम डॉक्टर हो, वो डॉक्टर है, हम डॉक्टर हैं, तुम सब डॉक्टर हो, और वो सब डॉक्टर हैं. All right.
Okay, okay.
So with all the six persons, we will try to use that vocabulary that we have grabbed so far. When I will tell you some professions, some basic professions that you can use, like teacher, doctor, and all. And we will try to use all those professions to construct little sentences, short expressions. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So I will try to put this recording either on Facebook or YouTube, and I will share the link with you. So what you can do, you can just go ahead and you can subscribe my channel on YouTube. I will put this recording on YouTube, and there you will be able to check that out.
Okay, Nikhil, I subscribed already to your channel. No,
Oh,
I
that's
subscribed
great.
to you. Facebook.
You subscribe to my Facebook page, so you can go to YouTube. I will share the link with you. There I will be putting this recording, and if possible, I will try to turn it into a PDF and share the PDF with you on WhatsApp, so that you can keep it for your references. Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
believe that will
Yeah,
help you. That will help you,
yeah.
of course. Yeah. So, Shivu, any questions about today's session, about what you have learned today, or from the previous session that you might have, or you can also tell me that what you would be expecting next in the next session. If there's something that you'd be expecting in addition to what I'm going to tell you, you can also share that with me.
Yeah, just how to make short sentences, like, for
Of
example,
course, yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, tum, your name is,
Yeah,
or my name is Shibu.
exactly. Well, don't worry. I also have the same plan. So from the next class, we will start making some simple sentences, so that you can at least you can carry on daily conversation with someone who you meet either in the store or in the street.
Okay, Nikhil.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll be meeting on Saturday now.
Saturday, same time, right? 1 o'clock?
Same time, exactly. Saturday, same time.
Okay,
Same
okay,
time.
Nikhil.
Yeah.
Same time.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a great day ahead. Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.